Alright, welcome back. Another episode No Clue Garage. As you can see, old Stinkbug's behind me. Not much has changed since the last video, which actually ended recording a couple days ago. But headliner's all in. Gonna have to do some trimming up and such. And I'm excited to get started. But first, I believe in the last video you guys might have saw where we had a little issue on the wife's car. She had a little electrical gremlin pop up and saw a little puff of smoke and smelt some burning. So me thinking the worst, I jumped right in and started tearing stuff apart looking for a shorted wire. Come to find out it was just a blown fuse. She went to go drive it yesterday after that, and it seems like we've got another issue. And I don't have a key on me. Let me go grab the key real quick. She was gonna drive it down the gas station, get a little comfortable driving it. Started it up, went to back out, and instantly found a little issue. So let me get the right key in the ignition here. Her ignition lock is kind of wonky. Had to turn steering wheel, and I don't know if you heard that, but check this out now. Nothing, everything's fine. Go this way. The horn starts to blow. I gotta tear back into here. I think I messed something up. Now it's grounding when she turns to the right and causes the horn to blow. So let's get some tools out and tear this thing apart, see what we can find. All right, I got me a camera operator now. Turn the camera around, say hi.
Hi.
All right, so I got my socket here. I'm gonna just pull this steering wheel back off. And it helps if you get the right socket. Let me go grab the right socket.
No.
Turns out to be the biggest metric socket I have. 27. Knock, knock. Oh, it's locked.
One time at school, I almost had a heart attack.
Why is that not opening? Ah, it looks like I got something else to fix now. All right, Allie, I'll come look at it in a minute. So let's get this on here. Oh, just like that. Now I just had this wheel off a few days ago, so it's not gonna be too bad.
You did?
Yeah, that day Mama thought it caught on fire.
Oh, yeah.
So I got the nut and the washer off of there. Let's see what we find.
Yep. That mama thing, it went on fire.
So, I bet it has to do with this plastic right here. This right here is what gives the horn its power, or ground I should say. And it comes through here to this little pad, and it's supposed to go to this wire here. Back up a little bit, baby. And when you push the horn button, that's supposed to ground out. So I wonder if something in here isn't broken, that when I turn, it is touching. What could be doing this?
Yeah.
I did bend this tab that day when I was working on it.
How?
On accident.
Is it supposed to be like that? I'm guessing no.
No. I mean, it's supposed to be bent up like this, but I accidentally bent it a little more, see, just like I did right there. But why, when we turn to the right, would that be grounding out? It's only on the right.
Yeah.
Only when I turn to the right. So I think it has something to do with this ground ring right here.
For some reason, I love these earrings for some reason.
My God! Took off the steering wheel?
Yeah, I took off the steering
I
wheel.
like when you put earrings.
How you took off it? look at your eyes.
I don't know.
She just has to go forward until
Why?
And where's his brakes? I think Dad will put it right back on. Yeah. Oh my God.
that made sparks. Stop it.
So I think when this turns, that screw right there is sticking up. That is probably the issue. Let me see that camera.
Okay.
Okay, I think this might be it. I'm not 100% sure. I had all this apart the other day, but see how that screw sunk in? And I know these aren't the right screws that are supposed to be in here. This thing has been cobbled together many times, but see how that's sticking up? And I believe when she turns that ring was touching that right there. Let me go get a Phillips screwdriver and try to push that down some more. No horn.
No horn, yay! Mama just did that for fun.
Okay.
What are we gonna do?
I am gonna go get a new turbo. If you look here, come on in here. You see that's about to fray. If that comes off while she's driving and that wire grounds out, the horn's just gonna blow. So I'm gonna go get a new end real quick and then we'll put that on. Here.
Yay.
All right guys, let's get a new terminal put on here so we can see if we actually fix this thing. Let me just clip that.
Oh, that was easy because it was gonna break.
Yeah, it was. It's getting really close to breaking.
Like so close enough that you could rip it off with your bare hands.
Ooh. I love these little crimpers. Now I know I should probably solder this and all this and that, but you know what? That factory one wasn't. So I'm not going to worry about it. And I know the blue is the wrong size for that wire. But that's all I got right now. I don't have any of the smaller red ones. So we're just going to crimp it extra tight. Good.
No!
Okay, so no horn.
Yay!
But if we touch this to ground,
Still,
okay.
still makes a horn.
Yeah, it's supposed to. So we're gonna put that on there. The factory one was bent. So I'm gonna bend that down a little bit. See, these tabs are supposed to ground in there good. See if I can get it to ground in there good enough. All right, let's see. What's going on?
It makes a sound, but
Yeah, it's trying. That's just a bad ground inside this switch is all that is. Why did that come off there so easy?
no, Allie!
What's wrong? Your sister wanting you to go play?
Yeah,
Yeah. She's just excited.
she wants Quinn to come.
So
If Quinn's
anyway, we'll mess with that in a minute. First, before I forget, because I will forget. All right, so before I forget, I'm gonna go ahead and put the nut and washer on there because I will forget that.
Look at my
I went ahead and
wristlet.
took over camera duties because she was videoing more of my arm, the ground. She's just trying to help. I know.
Dad,
So,
my wristlet changed colors.
Yeah, it did.
Can I show them?
Here, show them.
It was supposed to be white, and when you put it in the sun, it changes colors.
Yep, that's cool. All right. So, got that nut back on there. Let's get it tightened down. Make sure this thing's not going to blow the horn anymore. Ooh, I don't want to run that through that mirror. That would suck. Tell you what, this car has been driving me crazy. Thought we had it pretty much ready to go and all these little gremlins keep popping up. But it's all right, that's how you find them. Okay, so we know that part works. Why did that come off so easy a minute ago? Oh, I know why. It's because these are American and that's German. Just not quite small enough there. Alright, so I got that tab bent down a little bit, tighten it up a little. And of course the horn doesn't work at all. I mean, it tries. I don't know if that could be inside this switch or what, but the good thing is the horn doesn't blow when she turns the steering wheel now. I don't think it does. No. Okay, so I think we got that part fixed. She doesn't have to have a horn just yet. She wants to get an original style steering wheel anyway, so that'll get taken care of when we put that on there. So that's done. Let's go ahead and jump on over to my car. All right, we're gonna go ahead and jump over to this. I'm gonna go ahead and try to trim up all this stuff. And then I've still gotta make up my mind. I don't know if I'm gonna put the carpet in, the windows, what I'm gonna do next. All I know is I gotta do something because I'm running out of time. This is my last weekend to work on it. So you wanted to help.
I got a job for you.
Take off all those clips and put them in that box. Start taking all the clips
Go
off,
get the
okay?
box.
Yep, start taking all the clips off.
I'll help.
Here,
No,
Allie. Allie, you come help on this side.
Okay. Some parts. You.
You getting them all?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm already on the top. Look at me.
We got
Oh my
a
gosh,
lot
that
of glue
is
here
good.
I've got to get cleaned up. Almost done. Hopefully some acetone. I've got
I
acetone,
have one more to
some
go.
other things.
I'm done.
I'm just going along the seam there where that
I got one.
little lip meets the body.
All done.
Good job, baby.
Good job, Allie. Thank you.
Done.
Didn't take my allergy pill for one day, and I am feeling it.
That's all it takes. It's Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're calling for rain starting Friday. Friday night's the car cruise. Saturday's the car show.
We'll see. Usually, if there's a lot of rain forecasted, they'll reschedule.
The only thing I know right now is
It's
that
what?
we have no school tomorrow.
No, tomorrow's Saturday.
Hey, guess what?
What?
Today was your last Friday.
I know.
You know.
That is so weird. You have no more Fridays this year.
It's my last Friday of gym and art.
Yeah?
Your last Friday
everything.
of first grade.
It's your last Friday of first grade. You have
Last
no more
Friday
Fridays for the rest of the year.
I know. It's the last Friday. So I could skip 3 days of school now.
You're not skipping school. It's just a long weekend.
But basically that counts as skipping school because I used to have Fridays.
You're a goober. What are you eating?
Ice cream sandwiches?
Who said you could have ice cream sandwiches?
Nobody.
Oh, how dare you!
Mom's calling the car.
Look at your pretty flowers.
Where'd that box of clips go?
You're doing good.
It's
In the
on
chair.
my
Right there? Okay. There's a...
You made them again? Oh, my kids thought the birdcage went in the birdhouse.
The bird went in the birdhouse. Oh, look at it. It's so pretty. You put more seed up there, huh?
Uh-huh. That's no more fiction.
Oh, there's two birdies. You
Uh-huh.
see them? There's two.
Okay.
Wow, the one two, the no more.
Yeah.
So what am I doing next?
What do you mean?
Mama,
Carpet
Mama.
or windows?
I don't know.
Windows.
Allie says windows.
Say
Windows.
windows?
Well, I don't think we have time.
Yeah, we probably don't have time because you've got to go do your thing, so...
I don't know that we have time to really do either tonight.
Well, I'm going to work after you
Miss
leave.
Maybe you
so-
can dry fit the carpet.
Mom,
Uh,
like, it's only
fair
the
warning to everybody out there.
sunset. No, I heard you.
This carpet's going to irritate me. Might be a few choice words that she's going to have to beep out. So I did not buy a carpet kit for this budget. So what I have is a piece of leftover carpet from a project I was doing at work. And I believe it's big enough. I don't know yet. We're going to find out. But I have to get that laid in there. The problem with that is it's not formed and cut like, you know, a carpet kit would be. But I didn't have an extra couple $100 laying around right now. So I'm going to work on cleaning this thing out, and I'll bring you guys back once we start laying some carpet in here.
You even have that.
Alrighty. You
Can I
gotta
pour them on?
push the button and pull this over. You can pour some. Here, it's open right here. I help.
I help
You helping too? There you go. Pour it in there. Fill it on up. That's enough.
Hey,
Put the lid on.
yay, because
Okay.
they could plant the bird seeds in there and make big sunflowers.
That's how we got sunflowers in there last year.
That's how we get sunflowers everywhere. The birds plant them.
All right. Now we just gotta watch them and see if the birds come to eat.
Thank you.
Okay, as you can see, the floor in here is pretty rough. But what I'm gonna do, I don't have any of this tarboard left. I'm gonna just leave that tarboard there where it's at. But down here where there is none, you can hear how hollow it is too. I'm gonna throw some stuff down there. Hopefully it works. I don't know. It's just an idea that I had. These foam anti-fatigue mats. So I'm gonna measure up some spots there, those spots, and I'm gonna cut these out, put them down under there. Hopefully it'll give a little padding. We'll see. I'm not hoping for much, but we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna measure those up, get them cut out real quick, and get them slapped in there. All right, got those cut. A little bit of spray glue, kind of help hold it in place. I don't know if it's actually gonna do much good. Let's just get those set in there. Like I said, it's not an exact fit or anything. Oh yeah, those stuck good. Just something to kind of help there. Also help with the sound deadening a little bit. If I was to put a actual carpet kit in here, I would have bought a new tarboard set. But we ain't going that far. This isn't a restoration. What do they call it? A restoration? I'm just making this thing go down the road. Do what I can. All right, so what I've done is I measured across the inside of the bug here. Got a rough measurement going down the hump, across, up the hump, down and back over. At the widest part, it's about 74 inches. It's gonna be a little narrower up here, but I went ahead and cut extra. Say hi.
Hello.
I cut about 80 inches so that I can trim the edges, give me a little bit of room to play around with. Because I'm gonna have to get it laid in there and then trim, because if you look and see, these door sills are at an angle. It's narrower up there at the front of the door than it is back here. So I'm gonna get this piece cut down. What I did is I measured it up, put a little cut in each side, and I just grabbed the old chalk line, snapped the line across there. I'm gonna cut that down. I'm gonna trim this white edge off here and get it laid in there and start making the cuts for the shifter and whatnot. Yeah, go ahead. Start making those cuts for the shifter and stuff so I can get it to lay flat. And then I'm gonna have to cut out, you can see the seat rails. I'll have to cut out for those so that it'll lay flat. Those will stick up so the seats will slide on them. I did buy some thinner carpet, like what you put on speaker boxes. I'm gonna glue up there on the firewall and then back here in this area. So let me get that cut and then I'll get it thrown in there. I'm really not looking forward to this. So let's just get this thrown in here. As you can see, it is way long. Foot out of the way.
Can I sit right there?
No, Betty. So it looks like, for one, I should have probably cut it shorter, lengthwise. And two, I might need to take that shifter out. I really don't want to, because they're a pain to get back
In?
not in, lined up.
Oh yeah.
But I think I need to do that. Let me pull that shifter out real quick. I'm just gonna have to work around the shifter here. The parking brake, because I'm not taking all that stuff apart. I'm not digging into that pile of worms. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slide this all the way up to the frame head here. Try to, at least. On both sides. Then I'm gonna come across here and go ahead and start cutting it down in here so I can get it into these grippers and then just start working it down. I'm really wishing I had bought a carpet kit now. Put this back. Oh yeah, I forgot the pedals are down in there too. So it's gonna be hard to judge that way. because of the pedals. Now I see why VW does it in so many different pieces. This is hard to do, a single piece. All right, so just like with the headliner, I hope you guys can see me way over here in the corner. With the grippers, there's a gripper right here. It goes all on this edge. I'm gonna get in there, bend it up, and then that's where the carpet tucks up under. You gotta be a little careful here if you got an older one like mine because it's rusty. Alright, there is rust and remnants of the old carpet in there. I'm gonna bust out the little shop vac vacuum real quick. Alright, so I just hope that that is up against
What
up
the
front.
simma? What the simma?
So I'm gonna start here. So all I'm gonna do, guys, is just follow the contours and start trimming.
I know how
And once I get it trimmed back enough to where I can get it into that gripper, I'm gonna go ahead and attach it there, and then I'm just gonna work my way over. Not looking forward to this. Okay, here. All right, I got that trimmed back, guys. I'm gonna try to shove this down into that gripper. This carpet seems to be thicker than I bet what a factory carpet is. So this might be a little fun to get this carpet to go into that gripper. The hardest part about doing any kind of project like this is getting started. Just figuring out where you're gonna start and the confidence of just jumping in and doing it. After you do it for a while, you'll get it. I'm not quite there yet. I'm working on it though. I'm trying to build my confidence up just jumping into projects and doing them. Now just continue working it on down, which is not going to be fun because this, what do you call it? The seat rails are right there. And this carpet is pretty stiff. I should have got a thinner carpet. Really should have. Alright guys, I've been sitting here just looking over, tinkering with a few little things, contemplating, and it was time to get after the shifter. I took the shifter out to help get the carpet in. So as you can see, I have found the shifter hole and I have cut the carpet out just big enough there for the for the hole there that goes through the tunnel. So what we're gonna do now is we've got to find these holes in this carpet so that we can get this stuff down on there. Hopefully this carpet's not too thick, and it'll help that ball gun. I'm wondering if I shouldn't put this underneath. I don't know yet, because the shifter will push down. If we do that, it might not let that lock out right, so we'll try it up top and see how it does. But I'll show you guys a trick on this. We'll play with a little fire. Hopefully we don't burn the place down. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna push this down. We're gonna get a sharp little punch, get my hole lined up here, and we're gonna prod around till we find that bolt hole. And there it is right there. A little forward. There's that bolt hole. Let that sit there. Find you an old screwdriver, a punch or something. I've got this old tool. I have no idea what this is. I've had it for years. Made in Germany, F. Dick, with an arrow on it. I have no idea what it is, but this is what we're gonna use. Get your torch out. Get it set somewhere where it's not gonna fall over. Go ahead and get some fire going. Ooh, let me find some way where that's not pointing at my face. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna heat the tip of this up really good. Get nice and hot. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna burn a hole through that carpet. Not only is that gonna open up the hole, but it's also gonna keep it from fraying. I don't know if you guys can see what I've got going on here, but I'm just heating the tip of this punch or whatever, this rod that I've got. I'm gonna get it good and hot. I want to say red hot because I don't know if I can get this thing red hot, but we're gonna get it really toasty here. I imagine that's probably hot enough. So with that hot, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna push down on that carpet. We're gonna pull that punch out, watching where it was, and we're gonna hit that and push it in. So what we've done right there is just made that hole. Now remember, that is hot. But now let's push that back down, line that hole up there, and then now we're gonna look for our rear hole, which I just found right there. So just repeat, get that sucker hot. Now this also works good for your seat holes if you're doing the kind that you've got to bolt the seat down, your seat belts, all that kind of stuff. This is the easiest way to find the holes. Now I did mess up because I left my seatbelt bolts in the holes and they're now under the carpet. So I'm gonna have to pick it up in the back and find that. All right, this thing is actually red hot this time. So now let's center that up, push that down, pull that out, we'll find our hole right there. Just kind of oblonging those holes a little bit. Perfect. Don't forget to turn your torch off. I'm gonna get the hot stuff out of here so I don't melt this new carpet. All right, now I got the shifter. Now I'm not gonna lie, I forgot how this stuff goes back together, so I just had to watch a video. This is your reverse lockout tab, plate, I guess it's called. And according to the video, this part that ramps up goes to the passenger side, to the front of the car. So we're gonna put that right there. And we're gonna get our shifter in here with the spring. Jam down on there, you'll feel it when it clicks in. Now my carpet has shifted a little bit. There we go. Now let me start the So I grabbed the bolts but forgot to grab the wrench. That was smart, wasn't it? And by ranch, I mean the Ugga-Duggas here. So, according to video, that would come out. I hope this carpet's not too thick. So kind of put it to where it's kind of even left and right. I'm just gonna go off the old bolt holes. Give it a little tug it there. Give it some Ugga-Duggas there. Let me see. Yeah, I have some tight enough fluid. Feels pretty good going in the gears. For some reason. Oh, there it went. Just locked into reverse. I might have to, after I get driving it a little bit, loosen these up and adjust it a little bit. I need a new boot. This boot's beyond shot, but it's what I got right now. So it's gonna work. Let's just get that, what's left of it, down on there. Looks good enough for me. I like it. I like it, I like it. All right, guys, we're back. It's the next day. Say bright and early. It's bright, not too early. Had to go to work this morning for emergency call, but that's part of having a 9 to 5. So I'm tired, I'm sore. That took a lot out of me last night playing Twister inside this little bug, trying to get that carpet in. But the daylight and alley in there, you can see a little better. It's looking pretty good. So let's tackle that firewall. I've got some carpet. It's thinner than this stuff. It's that speaker box stuff that you glue to it. I got some more cans of spray glue. So I'm gonna do some measuring up and we'll try to get some carpet glued up there. Only issue is it's gray. I couldn't find any black. So it'll be all right though. So let's get that roll of carpet out of the truck. We'll get it laid out, get some measurements, and start cutting and gluing. Well guys, there it is. I'm not gonna lie, that sucked. But I'm also gonna be honest and say for what it is, I love it. All right guys, so let's figure out how we're gonna do this. I don't think it'll be able to be done in one piece. But I think I'm gonna try the big piece first in the center. And then work around the edges. I don't know, should we try it in one piece? I don't know if it's gonna work in one piece or if we need to trim it up. Let's see what we get. Let's try one piece. About 8.
I can really sit down here.
Yeah.
Mama!
That's 20. 20 and 20 is 40. $70. It's about a 70-inch piece. So I'm gonna go cut a 70-inch piece and we'll come back and we'll glue it in. All right, again, so like last night, it's gonna be a lot of crawling around and trying to figure stuff out here. Tell you one thing I am gonna do is I'm gonna fold this in half and find center. Give it a little mark there, it's gonna kind of help. One saving grace is this stuff is a lot easier to work with than that stuff we put on the floor. So I think, so I'm looking at this, the easiest thing to do is to go ahead and just get that center part glued in, because I'm gonna have to put it down and trim as I go. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start up there, spray, oh, you can't even see. You're looking at my butt. I'm gonna just spray some glue up there, spray a little here, start getting it tacked down, and then just work it from there. Try to work around the contours. We'll see what happens. I wanna be a little bit more careful now with the glue, so I don't get it all over the carpet. Yeah, guys, I should have did it multiple pieces. Should have.
The carpet's approved.
Got cut nothing. Okay, why is my knife not cutting? That's all I want to know. Brand new blade. This is like the second or third cut. It just won't cut. I can feel it. It's not cutting. It's just running across it. Tell you one thing the knife will do, and that's stick in your dang hand. Did that. It's just not cutting at all. Let's just pick us up. Even sawing it like a freaking saw.
Is Dad having knife problems?
I'm having an ID10T problem, dude.
No idea what that is, but okay.
You do too know what ID10P is.
Oh, I still smell.
Write it down. What it looks like.
I don't.
Close, but you're not there yet.
Yes, you figured it out.
No, you're so smart.
I'm having an ID10T problem. Called
You're a fart smeller, dude. Glue or
the new glue.
Oh, this one.
This one. So this can of glue that I bought is the stuff that everybody said you should use on the headliner. I could tell how much better it actually is than that crap that I ordered
Yeah.
off of Amazon. Pull. That got me nowhere. Looks like pure dog poop. Well, hello. Oh, I am about to fight with this knife. That's all you gotta do. It's your one job in life is to cut. You don't even want to do that. Really? Yeah, I get to cut more. I didn't even put a mark in the carpet where I needed to cut.
You have to run really fast. Really fast.
Hello.
What on earth are you trying to do?
I don't know.
All in the glue. What are you doing, dog?
He's being good shot.
Not too worried over there because there's a footboard that goes over there. If you like it, I know where yours is. Just gotta.
Footboard?
There's a footboard, footrest. It's over there.
I don't remember mine having that.
I'm worried about this carpet. I need some way to keep that stuck down. I know the glue ain't gonna work because that could get in the way of the throttle. See, this carpet was a little too thick. Once the heat gets to it, it'll form a little bit. We're gonna run that and hope it doesn't get in the throttle and keep it stuck wide open. If not, I'm gonna have a very fast go-kart.
Oh my God, you got this, y'all.
Hope I can get that glue off the carpet. I doubt it.
If you get lucky, it'll dry clear.
I doubt it. Hard part's gonna be these. I gotta carpet these. And then that back.
Seeing if this one's big enough. This is big enough, obviously.
Yeah. Is there more? That'd be big enough right there. Just need to lay that one. You need this table out here?
I got flat surface right here. Ta-da!
Okay.
Right. You still have another spot here, but we could go up higher.
Yeah. See, there's a screw. If you feel behind her, there's a screw I forgot to take out.
Right there.
And that's where the little rubber bump stop goes for the back seat. But I don't know if I actually have those.
So if you want to go down, if you don't mind that little spot,
I don't care. That'll be fine.
it fits all the way down.
It don't matter. Just anywhere in here.
Okay.
I'm good with that. Well, now in your car, you can see down here a little bit. Just
Well,
the seat doesn't go
We
all
might
the
be
way
able to
back.
cover that with this.
You can try to put a whole piece. Yeah, we can try. Okay.
Yay?
Yeah, glue it down. I like it.
Is this symmetrical?
I mean,
This area back here?
kind of, but these go in a little bit, and then if you find the widest point, I mean, that'll be the widest point, if that makes sense.
So this needs to go up to here?
Yeah. Symmetrical, if you can find center, cut one side and fold it over.
I'm thinking, and I was thinking, can I flip it over? Like if I draw on this side
Oh, yeah.
and
Yeah,
cut
you
it
can.
and flip it over like I did the other
Uh-huh.
things. That's how I did those.
Yeah.
Pull that up where it needs to be. Take off plenty.
Damn it, almost good.
Almost fits perfect. Okay, how far down do you want to go?
Yeah, if it'll go down, let it.
But how far?
What's under there? Can't see.
Go to like this line?
Yeah.
There's a thing here.
What's a thing? I can't
Like
see.
a bolt.
Oh, yeah, that's where the seat belts go. That's fine. I can just go ahead and pull them out. Will they unscrew?
That one's not a bolt.
No, it's a screw head. And I can find the holes later. Honestly, I don't even know if I'm gonna put the rear seat belts back in.
Down to...
And that doesn't have to be a good straight. Just mark it each side and cut a line across,
Just to make sure I
because
don't
it's gonna be hidden
cut
under.
it short.
Yeah. Cut it right there where your fingers are. Well. Yeah, right there where your fingers are. Cut it right there.
Okay.
That'll be fine.
And then over here, I've got... Oh, it's not laying nice, but... Right here.
Yep, just like that.
Same thing over here. And up. Let's cut it up, see if it fits.
I hope that bolt wasn't holding in the seatbelt because it's plastic.
Yeah, the black one?
Yeah.
Wait, is this a silver marker?
No, it's black. Put it.
Oh yeah, don't mess with that one. That is like permanent.
Yes.
Worse than a Sharpie, baby.
Uh-huh. I would do is
That's too low.
spray this back and then spray this and then get this one lined up and then work the rest of it
I
up.
have it in the right spot first.
Well, once you line it up here, that's gonna fall where it needs to be down there.
Oh, well, I'm also making sure it fits.
Yeah.
Hey, Mom. But first I can try.
What?
Little baby triangle.
I ain't worried about it. You're not gonna be able to see it. Like I said, I'm eventually gonna build a deck to go over top with a couple of speakers in the top.
Oh, that looks snazzy.
I like it.
Okay.
Just like that. God damn, I'd almost pay for a job like that.
Should have me do the front.
You would have been tough.
I wouldn't have done very good. Looks great. Not too shabby. It's something sticking out.
Yeah, it's probably the headliner material.
Yeah, there's
It's
some.
fine.
There's some here. Looks like a wrinkle, but it's
I don't
headliner.
care. It looks good. Okay, there we go. All right, so carpet's all in. Looks really good. You guys saw. Now the part that sucks. We've been trying at this for a while to get this overspray glue off with acetone. And it's coming off, but it's not great. So I already got around the back window. I'm not too worried about inside the track. Just kind of where the seal's gonna sit up. How's it coming off? Is it? You're getting more than I did.
Using my fingernail.
Yeah.
Hello.
So we got to get this done so we can get the windows put in. I've got the windows are cleaned up. I just scrubbed them down with a scrubby pad, some soapy water, and a razor blade. So once we get this glue out, we're going to put the windows in. We're not looking forward to that. But I haven't been looking forward to any of this, but I have been. It's kind of weird. I love it until I get started, and then I feel like I've got emo bangs going on here.
Yay! It wasn't a phase.
Yeah. So, yeah, look, you got them too. All right, so we're gonna continue scrubbing. Ugh, not fun. Okay. Please don't drop. It's the only one I have. Oh, this is gonna suck. Okay, I need you to push hard right here in the center. I can't see. Okay. Yeah, it's coming through. Push down here too so that you're pushing down with the window. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there and go the other way now. You have to push hard in that corner, yeah. Yeah, we're not even close, are we? Yeah, there you go, hit it. Hit it. This side's closer, huh?
It's not like coming. Is it supposed to come out?
Yeah, like the other one did. Hold, keep pushing so it doesn't come out. No, that's how it sits. It's just the whole window has to come down.
You can hear this.
Did it go?
Yeah.
Okay. Still not really there. Beat it, just beat it. It's not completely in. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Go this way now. See, this side's sitting better. Oh yeah. Alright guys, so this is a J-Bug seal. And I've always heard everybody, even the guy at the bug shop told me, don't use anything but West Coast metric. Because they're always so hard to get put in. This thing actually dropped right in. The only difference I could tell, and it might be because of the difference between the windshield and the back window, is it seemed like the West Coast metric one had a little bit bigger lip here. But honestly, I'm not complaining. And if I get in there, there's actually a little bit more lip there. Hey, look at that. Mostly on the bottom right there, where it needed to come out.
Mama, what's for lunch?
It's past lunchtime, babe.
Hey, look at that. All right, so never mind what I just said. This one does have the big lip. I just got to get the
Mama, can I have one?
tool under there. So I don't know who makes these for J-Bugs, but everybody says go with West Coast Metric. And right now, I mean, I might change my mind first time I take this thing to the car wash. But as of right now, I'm highly pleased with this back windshield ones. Now the two quarter panel ones, quarter windows I've had for a long time, and they are West Coast Metric. So we'll see how they go in compared to this. Those dang kids, I swear. Now I got the stupid Korn song stuck in my head. And not like the new metal band Korn, like the little kid. It's Korn.
It has the juices.
That thing keeps popping back in. Listen. Again, get you guys some of these plastic trim tools. And these things are awesome at doing this. Hey guys, it's hard to concentrate right now because right there I've got the smoker going.
Smells
With
amazing.
some marinated chicken. I'm not even smelling the chicken. I'm just smelling all the juices from all the pork butt and brisket that I've done on it. And it smells so good.
I'm hungry.
Well, there it is. Guys, I can't complain on this windowsill.
Looks great.
It went right in. I like it. I do recommend rear windowsill from J-Bugs. I had no problems. It went right in. That wore me out. Wore her out too. So, side windows were in. I wasn't gonna bore you guys with that, and I'm glad I didn't, because that was a pain in the butt. These side rubbers seals are West Coast Metric, and they are dang near impossible to get the window into the channel. And then once you get it on there, they start coming out. They went in pretty easy, but man, it was a pain to get those windows into that seal. But the windows are in. I know they're dirty. I cleaned them up earlier. I'm gonna clean them up again after when I do a final wash on this thing. So now that that's in, I can start framing up the rear seat. I've got the bar that goes across, the little plates, and start getting the seats in this thing. Guys, I'm getting excited. I guess before I get too far with the rear seats, I need to put the rear door door cards in. It's hot out here today. I think it's like 88. It's our first hot day. Muggy, chance of storms later. So I've had some chicken on the grill for a while now on the smoker. So I think we're gonna grab a bite to eat, relax a bit, and then I'll come out and I'll start piddling again. I think we're gonna have to start with the door cards. So I gotta get those in before I get the seats in. So I'm gonna go eat. We'll come back in a few. All right, guys. So I'm back, got my belly full. Question for you. Any of you guys go inside, sit down and eat, or just sit down for a few minutes, fall asleep, take like a 30-minute nap, and feel like crap when you wake up? I don't know what it is. But man, I dozed off after I ate for about 30 minutes. I woke up, I'm more tired than I have been all day. So the struggle's real right now. But I'm excited, because it's actually time to start putting new stuff on. So what I'm doing here, I gotta prep these areas here for the door cards. So up in here, there's holes for the little clips. I gotta go through and trim this headliner material back so that I can get those clips in. You guys aren't even looking what I'm pointing at. But I gotta get those clips in so we can get the door cards on here before we start putting the seat and stuff in. So I'm gonna start cutting these. I'm just gonna trim back around each hole if I can figure out where all they're at. Just what I feel mostly. Like right there's one. Another question for you guys out there, especially those of you that might live in town and got neighbors. Don't you just hate it when your neighbors, especially on both sides of you, decide to cut their grass? Because now I'm the oddball out in the middle that needs to cut my grass. So I guess I know what I'm doing early tomorrow morning when I first wake up. And I hate cutting grass. I hate it. It's got to be done. Alright guys, so I got all the little plastic inserts in. I put the little metal inserts in here on the door panel. Now the hardest part about this is that these can turn a full 360. So you might have to turn each one to get the door panel to line up to the actual holes. Now it says on the box, like I said, these are another freebie. It said on the box that these were for a 67 to 79. And I can tell you I already don't like it. Oh no, we're good. We're good. There's an extra hole down here at the bottom where I didn't need to put a plastic insert. And I might need that up front, so we're gonna pull that out. Hold on to it. I remember that for the other side too. So it looks like these clips are gonna have to turn. Alright guys, so like I was just telling the other camera before it quit on me, got all the plastic inserts in. Took this one out because it doesn't call for that one. This one doesn't have a spot for it. You can't even see what I'm pointing at. That's that one right there. So the thing is with these metal clips, they will spin 360. So you got to kind of hold it up there, line it up, turn these how they're needed. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get this thing on there. I'll let you watch real quick if you can see. Hopefully you can see. So I'm going to have to get up on my knees here. Kind of look. And that one's pretty close. That one's pretty much there. That one's giving me a fit. You got to be careful because if you push on those and they're not in, it will poke right through this door panel. Oh no. Had one that fell down inside the wall there. Let me grab a magnet and see if I can grab it because I'm going to need every one of those. See if we can go fishing. Guys, got it. Woohoo! We're going to forget about that whole mouse poop thing that I saw down there and continue on. Try to at least. Well, I'm pushing them in there and they're not going in. It is a really tight fit. There, that one went. That one's not. If you guys know any tips, tricks on putting these things in, let me know. I think I got that one. Bottom one is still giving me fits. Oh, got it. All right, well, there's one right there. Now let's see if we can get the other side going. I don't like how those sit like that. Hey Mama, is my rubber mallet out there? I'm gonna try to tap those with a rubber mallet, see if I can't bend those clips down. so they don't poke through. Thank you. Use the clean end. So, do this lefty here. In doing so, I'm probably gonna poke through the, no, that one went. Poke through the dang door panel. Can't get it. Yep, that will poke through. Now, it's good enough. I like it. Alright guys, I'm gonna do the other side, bring you back and show you the final result. So that's not easy, but they're not too hard. You just gotta be able to pry it back and look behind it, but I got them in. They look pretty good, I think.
Nice.
You leaving?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I said he wants to go, so I'm waiting for him.
Alright guys, I'm gonna jump off and go do the door panels now. Same process. We'll see how that goes. I hope I have enough clips and inserts. So we'll find that out real quick. Guys, they're on. They're on. This passenger door gave me a fit because it's been wrecked before. So it's a little out of line. I can tell you one thing, I don't like those Impy style clips that I bought. It seems like they're gonna poke through the fabric here. I've tried rubber mallet, all kinds of stuff. But you know what? All in all, they're done. I gotta look through my stash and see if I've got the trim pieces here. I know I'm missing a window crank, but man, those look good. And with the inside ones on the back, this car hasn't looked this good in probably 30 years. I say 30 years, it's 20. I know the last tag was 01. It's probably longer than that before it was last on the road. Man, it's looking good. I'm gonna take me a little breather. I need it. Whew. Give me something cold to drink. Let me see if I can't start framing up that back seat. I'd like to get the seats in tonight. We'll have to see. I'm riding solo again, but the girls are pretty easy. Just put a movie on. They'll sit there and watch it. So we'll go get me an ice cold glass of tea. Sit down and relax for a minute. And then get back at it. Whew, I am wore out, but I'm ready. I'm so excited. I'm excited. If I can at least get the interior in today, that means tomorrow I can pull it out, pull the chrome trim off the side. I got new trim. Pull the old chrome trim off and try to get it washed up in patina sauce. God, it's gonna look so good. All right, cold drink time for me. I'll bring you guys back when I'm refreshed. All right, let's see what we can figure out here. First off, I gotta figure out how this bar goes. I think it goes this way. Yeah, and those go back in there. So this, clean up some of this stuff here. Oh man. Tell you what guys, my old age, I'm getting sore. These little holes here go around the air vents that come through. Yeah, I need to get that cord out of there. It is stuck on something. Oh well, it can be stuck for now. So, that actually slid right on there. That's odd. This one's got a little booger in it. Figured out here. Why do I always keep taking my tools out, not bringing them back in? Straighten this thing up. It's plastic, so it's not going to straighten up all that good. Thing to go on there. Oh, I did. Went right on there. And as I thought, I might have cut my carpet a little short in a couple of places. But you know what? I ain't worried about it. Still looks good to me. Now this piece, oh, I wish I could get that cord out of there. What is it caught on? There we go. This piece should sit down in here like so and hold those in. I'm gonna have to get up on my knees and look here. I know you guys got a better view of it than I do. Oh. Okay, so those pieces go back there. Hey, just like that, actually. Wow, the bolt hole even lines up. What are the chances of that? The clips are missing on that side, so that's nice. Alright guys, we got my 10mm wrench and socket. So, we're going to get this bolt hole. I know you can't see it, it's hidden way over here. Heck, I can't even see it. That made it even worse. Ow! That was my finger. Okay, that side started. Let's go look and see what the other side looks like. I like it. I like it a lot. Get this side tightened down. Oh, now this side popped loose. Okay. So that seat frame's in. So next we just got to get the back seat in, which goes into those two bolts, one on each side. We'll have to get a wrench for those. Those are big ones too. Now I'm not going to put any seat belts in the back of this right now, because I don't think I have any actually. I mean I do, but I don't think they're really all that good. So I'm just going to leave those bolts in there for now until I'm ready to put them in there. Let me take out these seat bolts. You know what? When I put that back seat in there, you guys aren't going to be able to see anything. I'll show you guys something real quick in true Oklahoma fashion. On a hot, muggy day, we get thunderstorms. I see lightning coming out of that thing. So I better get on a quick move on so I can get my stuff at least inside the garage. Let me get this back seat in and I'll bring you guys back when I get it bolted in. Well guys, like I said, typical Oklahoma fashion. That big old dark sky out there that I was telling you about, just in the past 10 minutes has turned into a severe thunderstorm warning. And we're now in a tornado watch till 1 a.m. So it could be a fun night. So I'm just kind of trucking along here. I'll bring you guys back whenever I get something done, something accomplished. Just go a little preview here. This is the seatbelt bracket for the front seats that bolts right there on those two bolts. I just took some quad steel wool, kind of took some of the rust off of it. I'm not going to shine it up too much. So I'm going to get that mounted. Then I can get the back seat in. Oh yeah, preview. Look at that. Ooh, this thing's going to look good. I'm going to get this in, get that back seat in, and then clean up, and then maybe put the front seats in. Alright guys, so I've got a severe thunderstorm barreling down on me. Couple of scared girls.
The water still works?
Yes, the water will still work if the power goes out.
Okay.
Couple scared little girls. You know how it is. I'm not too worried. But I'm gonna have to call it a night because of that. Sitting here with these kids. But you guys want to see what we did? Let's see what we did today. I know it's been kind of just a bunch of short little clips, but I was kind of in a hurry to get some of this going. But let's check it out. Some door panels. You guys ready for this? Look at that. This freaking car is beautiful. The headliner. The other door panel, the rear door cards. Oh my gosh, this thing is beautiful. So I'm gonna call it a night, guys. I'm gonna take care of this, and we'll be back in the morning. Hopefully we don't get blown away. Knock on wood. Alrighty. Bye. Alright guys, it's the next day. It's not next morning. For a day that ended at like 85 degrees and thunderstorms, we woke up with like, I don't know, 45, 50 degrees with north winds blowing. So it's been a slow morning. But it's afternoon now and the sun's out. So I'll tell you what I did. I did something by myself. I didn't bring you guys along. I didn't bring the wife, the kids, or anybody along. Something I needed to do by myself. And I took her for a ride. She's out of the garage. She rode freaking great. Straight down the road. Gears shifted fine. Engine's running great. I am getting a little bit of noise out of this one hub back here. And I think it's that bent backing plate that I didn't get bent completely back into place. I think it might still be rubbing the hub. I took her on a few mile drive. Went to the store, put some gas in her. Went down to the O'Reilly's, got some oil. I'm gonna do an oil change on it real quick. It needs it. That oil that's in there's probably been in there since the last time it was on the road. Oh gosh, you guys are dirty. Is that better? Hopefully. So before I can do any of that, I've got a mess going here. I've got to get my little garage clean so I can get back to work in here without stepping on everything. So I'm gonna get after that real quick, do an oil change. I think I'm gonna go through and pop the old trim off. And if this wind quits blowing a little bit, the wind is chilly. The sun's out, it's beautiful. Wind's a little chilly. If this wind stops a little bit, I might get the scrub pads out and give it a scrub down and try to get some shine juice on it. I don't know if I'll get to that today or not. I might try to employ the wife at, she got pretty good on her car with the drill and the buffing pad and shining up some chrome. So I might try to turn her loose on some like these headlight trim rings and such. And then one other project I've got, if I get to it, by hiding way back here in the corner, I've got the original bumpers. Now they're in pretty rough shape. Oh, speaking of that, you guys see that Dr. Pepper machine? Anybody want to buy a Dr. Pepper machine? It works. I'll sell it to you. I'll make you a deal. Trade for some bug parts. How's that? But anyway, those bumpers are kind of rough, but I'm gonna get them cleaned up. I don't know if I've got all the brackets. I know some of the brackets are broke, so I don't know if I'm gonna get them on before the car show coming up this next weekend, but we'll see. If not, it looks good without the bumpers for now. So I'm gonna turn you guys off. I'm gonna get to cleaning real quick, get this place cleaned up enough to where I can get the car in, get the oil changed and such like that, and I'll bring you back here in a little bit. Say hi. What do you got?
Ice cream
Matt, Allie.
sandwiches.
Say hi.
Ice cream sandwich.
All right, so as you can see, got the garage picked up. It's not clean, but it's good enough for me for right now. So let's jump under this thing, get the oil changed. I bought a oil change kit, which just pretty much comes with new gaskets. We'll pull the strainer out, see what it looks like. These VW Bugs do not have an oil filter. They just use a strainer. So we'll pull it out, you spray it out, clean it up. If it looks good, you just reuse it. So let's get down here and get after it. Hopefully this GoPro will last. I've been having a lot of camera issues here lately. This car is oily. I'll eventually figure out where the oil leaks are. Looks like it might be all right here. Hey, rule of thumb, before you start draining your oil in your drain pan, make sure you pull the plug out of it first. That way you don't have to go fishing for it later. So, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I grabbed an assortment of wrenches, but I bet I didn't grab the right one. The biggest I grabbed was a 17. And that is why you keep people around. Hey, Mama! Go over to the toolbox. And in the socket drawer, there's a long deal with a bunch of chrome metric deep sockets. You grab it for me? This is gonna be like an 18 or a 19. While I'm down here, I see one piece of my heat shield is missing. Let me see if that'll fit. That fits. Alright guys, it's a 19. So and that's for your main drain plug right in the center. So we're gonna go ahead and pop this loose. Now once we get that, there's all these, I believe those are 10s all the way around. They're like little acorn nuts. We'll pull that off, and that's what'll let you get to your strainer. Holy cow, somebody put the torque of God on this thing.
I don't do
There we go.
The eyes are really hard. Oh, I need it to
And it's gonna be stiff the whole way out, so I am gonna get drenched in oil here. It's not a lot though. These Volkswagen engines hold like 2.5 quarts. They say get 3 quarts of oil, put 2.5 in your engine, and put the rest in your air cleaner, oil bath air cleaner.
really hard to get
We'll do that once we're done here.
clean.
So,
This right here.
doesn't look bad. Ooh, smells like gas. Bad. It's very thin.
I need it.
Not a lot of crud on the bolt, on the plug. Oh yeah, very gassy.
I need this to ride.
Running really rich, probably. That seems like a lot of oil for 2.5 quarts.
Because this
But it
is
was showing good on the dipstick. So,
This is
reach over here and grab my little...
I don't do this.
I'm telling you guys, invest in these
Fine.
magnetic pans.
Since I
They're cheap at Harbor Freight.
sign cleaned up, because I got yeah.
All right, we're getting somewhere now.
Give me it. I need to
Now there's a big,
strap on.
while this drips and drops, we'll talk a bit about oil.
Try.
There's a
The handle.
whole bunch of opinions on oil on these things.
You're in charge of
The, from what I understand from reading, the lighter weight oil you run, the cooler the engine will run. Because this is an air-cooled engine. It's got an oil cooler up in the fan shroud. But the lighter oil will have less oil pressure. So some people say run a 20.50 or a 20. Or let me rephrase that. A 0.30 all the way up to a 2050. So it all depends on how new your engine is, your environment, and all that. I just went with a, I believe it's a 10.40, a 1040. The old diesel oil, the Rotella. It's got all the, what does old Vice Grip say? It's got all the old dinosaurs and everything in it. It's got the good stuff for these older engines. The zinc and extra metals and stuff. Oh, these were, that one at least was loose. Maybe this is where all my oil leak was coming from. So that's what I ended up going with. I believe that's the same I used in her car too. It should work good here. We'll watch it if we start having oil pressure issues. These things don't have a gauge unless it's an aftermarket one. They have an oil pressure light. I have heard in some instances where when they're warmed up at idle, the light will flicker. If that happens, that means you've got less oil pressure at idle. So maybe step up to the next thicker oil. Depending on your engine. If it's a good engine, it's still running good, no need for a rebuild, then that's what I would do. So we're gonna just test this one. Also, eventually, like I said, we're just in a rush to try to get this ready for the car show this coming weekend. Oh, I hate when those get stuck in there. Eventually, my plan is to completely pull both engines out of both cars and pull the 10s off, make sure everything's clean, seal up anything that needs to be sealed, clean it all up, put new seals around the engine compartments for cooling. Ooh, good thing that didn't fall in the hole.
Was that Max? Yeah. Oh my god.
But that'll happen another day. Them girls are loud.
That actually scared me.
There's little copper washers on here too. Most of the times they'll stay until you pull the strainer down. That one fell off.
The girls are cleaning up a rocking horse to give to
Oh, they're
my
cleaning up one of
friends.
their old toys to give to
Yeah.
a friend.
One of my best friends had a baby, so they like giving their stuff to them.
I just opened it.
I don't know why. I've got a rag right here, but I'm trying my best to stay out of that oil. Even though I know I'm going to get it all over me. But I believe the, what did he call it? Oil change kit. Comes with new gaskets for the strainer, but I believe it came with new copper washers put here too. So if we lose one, it's not the end of the world. But I will try it. What is that? Oh,
Max.
that's a good pillow. My neck was starting to hurt. All right, Max. Good job, bud. Good job.
You good shot, puppy.
Let me try to get this one last. Yeah, it broke loose. Wash it out. And I dropped it, but I see it. All right. So now I'm just gonna get a screwdriver here. Pry this loose. I've got new gaskets, so I ain't worried about the gaskets. When I changed the oil in hers, it was kind of a rush job, and it didn't have any gaskets, and of course one of them tore. So she got a quick lesson in making a gasket. I had some gasket material here. We took the torn one, and
now I've made a few.
yeah, she's made a few now. You can see this. This is the bottom side. That's pretty grody. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Pretty sludgy, but yeah, it's an old engine. This is probably the oil that was in it last time it ran. And I'm gonna say the last time that I saw that it was registered on the road, I believe on the road, was 01. Now, when the wife's dad, my father-in-law, picked it up in 2011, he did tag it, black tag it, but that's about the time that it showed up and set in the yard. So this is probably that same oil from, I'm gonna say late 90s, early 2000s. So now we want to get up under this lip of the strainer here. Ah, in the eyeballs.
It splattered everywhere.
Oh man. Guys, be sure to wear your safety squints. And don't grab an oily rag to wipe your face. Hey, will you find me a paper towel or something? Oh. Oh man, that not gonna lie, that sucked, guys. Oh, and I just did it again. Thank you. Oh. Okay, let me check you guys. All right. Yeah, I kind of splattered everywhere, but I think I got it popped loose for the most part. It still needs a little work on this side.
Okay, now wipe it. But first, we need to
Oh.
this.
Oh, right here where it splashed me is where it needs help.
Okay, now you just wipe it.
Why is it so tight? Why is it spicy?
Flip it.
Now guys, I can't say that these usually just slide off, but the one that I did, the one and only time I had experience with this, it did just slide right off. This is really getting hung up on the threads. And it's off. Wow. All I'm gonna say is wow, because I can see it, you guys can't. For me talking crap about how long this engine is, that strainer is completely clean. That thing is way too clean.
It's kind of scary.
That is really weird. Makes me wonder, maybe your dad didn't change the oil when he first got this thing.
He might have.
I'm the king of the brand.
Anyway, I'm gonna spray this out, let that drip for a little bit. We're gonna clean up the surface and prep for a new gasket. Wow, that is surprisingly clean.
Wait a minute for the stove.
All right, guys, I'm back down here, and I think I might have found the source of my oil leak. So this is the base plate. This is the strainer, and this goes, them girls, man, in between. But what I found when I was cleaning this up, everywhere one of these bolt holes around it was dented up from being torqued down too tight. So this was getting tight and it wasn't allowing the gasket to squeeze down properly. So all I did is I went and found a socket that fit just right around in there. Put that in the vise, went around and tapped these all down till they're flat now. Did the same on this strainer. So hopefully that'll allow this to push up evenly and squeeze that gasket into place. So let's start putting this stuff back together. I've got they call it an oil change kit. This is made in Germany, so hopefully it's the good one. And it comes with 2 new gaskets and new copper washers. So let's get this stuff put on. Alright guys, so everything's buttoned up underneath. Got the car back down. I'm gonna dump some oil in this thing real quick and fire it up. Watch that oil pressure light. I eventually want to put me an oil pressure gauge. As you can see, I still got a lot to do under the hood here. Mainly get rid of this fuel filter. It needs to go underneath the car. Now, one tip, putting oil in your bug. If you fill it too fast, it's going to back up in this tube and it's going to go right out this drip port. So you want to kind of dump it in there slow. I really need to find a funnel. Try to get it down in there. If I don't fall off the chair.
Hello. When he cleaning the windows, but I was driving.
This thing is not in gear or have a brake on, so keep an eye on them. Alright, so it calls for 2.6, so 2.5 quarts. And then they say take the other half quart and put in your air cleaner. What are them girls doing in there? They're bouncing around a lot.
Well, one of them's cleaning. One of them's using it like her own personal jungle gym. I'll let you guess which one.
Yeah.
There can be 3 seats?
What are you doing? All right, that's 2.5 quarts. So this is all stuff, well, you guys didn't see because we weren't filming it at the time. Filming. I hate when people say film. You don't use film anymore. We weren't recording it at the time when we were working on the wife's car. But that's 2.5 quarts. And then the rest I'm gonna clean out the air filter and put it in there. It's an oil bath air cleaner. Shows we're right between the lines, actually to the top side of the lines. So we're gonna call that good. Before I start really driving this in the summertime when it's really hot, I'm gonna have to drop this engine and replace these seals. There's supposed to be a seal that goes all around here, and then there's supposed to be tubes here that'll actually suck the fresh air in from outside. Yeah, I'll have to get that done. Try to keep the engine a little cooler. I don't think I'm gonna have a problem with it overheating right now. So now that that's done, oh, hey, don't roll away, chair. Little tip for you guys. If you have an office chair that like the back's all beat up or something, take the base off, put a piece of plywood on there, Got you a pretty nice little roll-around chair.
It's not the most comfortable thing in the world, but it's
not,
handy
it
as
works
heck.
great, except it tries to roll away when your driveway is going downhill. There we go.
Max, don't chase that cat. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
Clean it off. And this one is bone dry. So there's no oil in here. So I'm gonna get a can of brake clean and clean this up.
We don't claim to have a coordinated son.
I ran a boat off the ground for a second.
I got it cleaned out for the most part. There's that socket I used to straighten up those deals. That's just an old socket that I made to get a sensor off one time. I had to cut a notch in it. So I used that when I flattened out the bolt holes on that oil plate. So I'm gonna take the other half of this quart of oil here, and just dump it in here. All right, guys. So a recap. So let's get the carpet in, gluing in the other carpet. Door panels. Door panels are in. Seats are in. Putting the windows in. Heck, let me tell you. I don't know if I told you yet or not. Took her for a drive. And then the wife got in hers. I got in this one with the kids. And we went and had ice cream. Felt really good driving this thing. So after thinking about it, that's going to be kind of a long video. So I'm going to go ahead and end that one there. Put that in its own video for you. And then I'm going to continue on next week's video and show you a few other things that we're going to do to this thing. We're less than a week away. Try to get this stuff to this car show. They are calling for some crappy weather. By crappy, I mean rain and like 50-degree temperatures on that day. So in the past, they have postponed it if the weather was going to be bad. So we'll just have to wait and see what they do. But we'll keep you guys informed and see what happens. Either we'll make it this weekend or they'll postpone it, and we'll go when they have it. So on that note, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you like the videos, please. You know, that helps us out. I'll never ask you guys for anything except for maybe a like and subscribe if you like the video. So yeah, so we're going to cut that off there. And then I'm going to start up on doing something that I've been wanting to do with this car. I've been putting off, but you guys will see that in the next video. So till next time, we'll see ya.